here we are. Another. Today's Decay. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is raining cats and dogs outside. Thankfully, it's just raining dogs here in the house. Who's the raining dog? Why, it's Louie, of course. Yeah. So, what's today? March 24th. All day. And here are, well, dates are really right for today throughout space and time. 1874, on this day, Harry Houdini was born. I was half thinking of taking a trip down to Harry Houdini's grave. But yeah, it's a crazy day out, so forget it. Certainly not an excursion for this guy. There was a really great Harry Houdini exhibit at the Jewish Museum here in New York. I don't know, 5 years ago, maybe more. Lose track of time. It was quite good, though. One thing that wasn't covered was his competition with William Hope Hodgson. That is probably like a book or a treatment I should write that I've been talking about for many years. Because they were like or William Hope Hodgson at least was like an ardent denouncer of Houdini and would like follow him around and heckle him and try to figure out his staged performances, like, how he's doing these things. Which is funny because William Hope Hodgson was a writer of weird fiction, doing the Carnacki stories, as well as House in the Borderland is a fantastic masterpiece, I'd say. So he was, interested in the unknown, the occult, all this stuff, but wouldn't accept it from Harry Houdini. And Hodgson died in World War I, but I feel like if this story had continued, it could have been him who, hit that fatal blow on Houdini, killing him. But Hodgson was already dead by not a decade, but nearly a decade by the time Houdini passed. Anyway, what else? 1901. Ub Iwerks, born today, who was a fantastic animator, unbelievably overlooked and shouldn't be. He did, he's really responsible for Mickey Mouse, but while I suppose that's infamous over the 20th century, to me, he's really to be celebrated mostly for all of his wonderful Halloween-themed early 1930s cartoons he did, Halloween and monster-related things, including all the Flip the Frog cartoons is an Ub Iwerks thing. Flip the Frog is a lot of fun for the 8mm movie matinee, and somewhat later for Phantom Group Theater. We would screen these on film regularly, and even Pumpkin Bot is based off of the robot pumpkin creation in the Flip the Frog cartoon Technocracked. You've never met Pumpkin Bot. He's at Daniela's house. There's not enough room here for the large props from our show. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. What else? 1912, on this day, Jimmy Drake. No, not famous for Drake's Cakes. Jimmy Drake, a.k.a. Nervous Norvis, born today, 1912. The originator of the term Zorch, and a wild rock and roll musician in the same vein as Hazel Adkins and the legendary Stardust Cowboy, I would say. And had quite an impact, right? Would we have Zorch Men without Nervous Norvis? I think not. Would we have Nervous Records without Nervous Norvis? Perhaps with a different name. Anyway, that's it. Today, throughout space and time, would put on a Nervous Norvis record. Or check out some Ub Iwerks films, because if you haven't seen them, though, they're the best. Yeah. Spelled UB. IWERKS. And that's from me to you. Till tomorrow. Goodbye.